Yes, I am the mother who is not allowing her daughter to go to Disneyland unless her father's side of the family takes the rest of the kids. I have 6 kids total, 4 different fathers, okay?
If you make a career out of being a professional rage baiter, people are gonna look up your history and find whatever they can to use against you. Now, they might do that to you anyway when you get big enough, just because people aren't gonna like you for one thing or another. But specifically choosing to go viral off fabricated lies that are pissing people off, people are going to try to bring you down. And that's exactly what's happening to Mama C. Mama C, Miss Courtney, has gone viral many times for pretending to be people. And sometimes the person she was pretending to be, or the story that she was lying about, trying to go viral and make some money, was very offensive to people.
No, this woman is not pregnant with Drew Jenkins' unborn child. This is Mama Courtney, or Mama C. She's a rage bait content creator, except she involves real people on this app and makes up fake stories about them. She's been posting videos about Preston, OK Baby's family, who just recently passed away. This creator, I will tag her down below, recently had some videos that went very viral because one of her daughter's friends that lives in their neighborhood is really struggling with basic necessities and her family is in need. Those videos went viral and this mother is actually helping that child's mother because their family is really struggling right now. Mama C has taken it upon herself multiple times to create rage bait content claiming to be that little girl's mother. Except this most recent time, she took it a step further, again claiming to be that little girl's mother, telling people that that original creator is scamming and that people should go report her account for fraud. So she's basically lying to create this fake story so that she can make money. But it doesn't stop there because she recently made this post about OK Baby, who recently just passed away. And if you guys aren't familiar, it's a family on this app who recently got into a car accident and their very young son passed. She posts this. So is Preston's dad going to be criminally charged for causing the accident? There are now claims that he was in a rage and drove into the tree on purpose. Are you joking? This isn't true. She's making this all up for rage bait. Her original account with over 200,000 followers was removed, but she just posted that on her backup account. If you want to post rage bait content, fine, have at it, but don't involve real people and make up fake things about real people. She's made multiple videos claiming that the police are coming to her house, or that CPS took her children, or that she lost her EBT benefits. None of it.
Joking about CPS coming to your house, that is not funny. And talking about somebody who passed away, a baby, totally uncool. So she's picking these very offensive topics and running with it, trying to make a quick buck. And that's pissing people off. And I feel like she's getting her karma right now. But we'll get into that.
It is real. Oh, on top of it, she's also exploiting her children. She's also made videos about Mama Tot. Or if there's a story on here that goes viral, she will insert herself into that story and say, I am such and such from such and such's video.
Mama Tot is not who she portrays herself. Well, who are you?
Who are you?
Like, oh, Mama Tot's not as nice. Nobody is their internet persona, and you don't have to like Mama Tot, that's fine. But I'm saying, this lady doesn't have a leg to stand on. Mama Tot is not who she portrays herself. I am still waiting for an apology, even after the proof is right in front of me. You're a liar.
You're a fibber.
I'm a what?
Fibber.
Okay.
Liar.
You're making stuff up, ganging up on that lady who already has so many people making videos about her. Someone's gonna sue her eventually.
So that she can go viral and make money. And what this is doing is imploring other people to start doing the same thing she's doing because they want to make money on this app. And now she's changed her username to Shiloh Hendrix and Mama Shiloh and created this GoFundMe to collect donations, exploiting the situation with Shiloh Hendrix.
That's a felony. Now, this happened back in March, January, February, March, April, May of 2025. So she has changed her name again since then, which she says, for entertainment purposes only, satire, rage bait, most hated Sam of 6. But she did start a GoFundMe at this time, pretending to be Mama Shiloh, whoever that is. Shiloh Hendrix was that woman at the park who called a 6-year-old the N-word, and inexplicably a bunch of racist people donated to her GoFundMe, which I don't understand. So this lady, Mama Courtney, pretended to be her and allegedly opened a GoFundMe in this woman's name, which is a felony. It's called fraud, but okay. Fast forward to today, Courtney's profile now looks like this with her Cash App, Baddie Empire, Daily Toxic Battles, Recovery and Mental Health, Mom to 6. So she's trying to rebrand, I guess, and not do this rage bait anymore, but it's too late. You've already built this brand.
The woman who called a child the N-word at a park. This is not okay, and more people need to be talking about it. If you see her page, do not engage with her.
Now I'm going to show you an example of the type of rage bait that she posts, and then she turns around and gets mad when people have the impression of her that she's on welfare, putting out the stereotype that people on welfare are like this. Right in the middle of people struggling to get their SNAP benefits, she's going to pretend to be the stereotype of a lazy person who doesn't want to work and just wants to live off benefits.
So because I was reported to DHS and lost my food stamps, my cash assistance, my disability, and my Section 8, it somehow got to the daycare that my kids attend and have been attending for over a year. The daycare has now kicked them out because the state cut off my benefits. The state was paying for childcare for my children, but because they found out that I haven't actually been working these past 12 months, they are now forcing me to pay back all that childcare that was paid. I don't need to work for the state to pay for my children's daycare. I have other things to do and I can't take them with me. Okay, it is not my fault that the government has all these programs. I'm not paying it back. You're not getting nothing from me. What am I supposed to do now? I'm gonna lose my house. I won't be able to put food on the table. What do I do? You all just need to mind your own business and leave me alone.
That's the exact type of content that they are going to snip and put on Fox News to get people riled up, trying to take away people's welfare that genuinely need it because you wanted to make a couple bucks on TikTok.
Yes, I am the mother who is not allowing her daughter to go to Disneyland unless her father's side of the family takes the rest of the kids. I have 6 kids total, 4 different fathers, okay? My daughter was invited to Disneyland by her father's side of the family. Now, her father was once the rest of the kids' stepfather, okay? These kids called him dad at one point in their life. He invited my daughter to go to Disneyland. I told him, you are taking the other 5 kids or she is not going. There's no possible way I am going to allow one of my children to go to Disneyland. Could you imagine being 10 years old, seeing your sister pack to go to Disneyland and the rest of the kids can't go? Just because I made poor choices, I am not going to punish my children for those poor choices. You can hate on me. It don't matter to me. My daughter is not going to Disneyland unless her father takes the rest of the kids. Period. I want to apologize to anyone I may have hurt with my content. When I first started my TikTok journey, I didn't even know what rage bait was.
Yes, you did. You knew exactly what it was because you were doing it. You were engaging with it. Just because you didn't know it was already an established thing that people already did, you thought you made it up. You thought you were the first person to ever make up a lie that was created with the sole purpose of getting fake engagement based on the lie, because the lie is created to trigger people. Doesn't mean that you didn't know what rage bait was. You knew exactly what it was and you were engaging in it, period.
If you would have asked me what rage bait was, I would have no idea. I started posting. I came across somebody's video on food stamps. I don't remember who it was. And there was millions of views. And I don't know why. I thought of doing it myself, but I just thought of doing it. At that time, I didn't even have 1,000 followers. So I think I was just trying to grow my following. I was just trying to grow my platform and get views on one video. And it took off. It really took off. I had 10,000 followers within 48 hours. And that's what started my rage bait journey. If I could go back, I would never have done it. I am sorry to everybody I may have hurt. We are all humans. We all make mistakes. This was a learning experience for me. And I'm just trying to right my wrongs. I'm trying to use this platform for good. So all I'm asking is for a second chance from you guys. You don't have to love me. You don't even have to like me. Just give me a second chance to show you the real me. The real Courtney.
That's all.
I have a sneaking suspicion that the real Courtney is boring, bland, and has some dark secrets in her closet she doesn't want people to know. Miss Courtney here does not have any teeth on the top, and she was trying to win some kind of thing where she would win free dental work. And then when she didn't win, she started taking it out on the people who did win.
Listen, I'm not going to apologize for...
Let me read the caption first. I refuse to apologize for stating my opinion on this smile makeover that in my opinion was botched. This is my truth, how I feel. And then she tags some people. So this is one of the few times she was being honest, I guess. How are we supposed to know when you're being honest and when you're being...
Stating how I feel about this whole smile makeover, okay? Everybody is entitled to their opinion, okay? You may call me a sore loser, being petty, childish, whatever you want to call it. And I'm not even upset about me not getting the top 25. I knew I wasn't going to make it to the top 25. But there are girls that entered that literally have bleeding gums, bleeding, swollen gums, bones of teeth stuck inside their gums. No dentures.
Listen, I just had a tooth extracted not too long ago, and I am in the process of getting a tooth implant. And because it involved removing a tooth, so I don't have a base to put a cap on anymore. I have to have a whole implant. It's taking months. The whole process could end up taking a whole year by the time it gets done. So if they're trying to do this smile makeover, they might be looking for people with healthy gums, because people with bleeding gums and teeth sticking out, I'm not saying that they don't deserve it. They absolutely do. But due to the resources of this giveaway, they might not have what is needed to handle something of that nature. So like I said, it's been 3-4 months since I had the tooth extracted and a bone graft, because my infected tooth that was there that got extracted was damaging the bone. You have to have a healthy bone for an implant to be in, or else it will reject it and you wasted all that money and time. So I had to have a bone graft and an extraction. Then I had to wait 3 months to see if it was even healed, to see if the bone graft took this, that, and the other. So I go back and it was healthy. Yay. So I'm sitting there thinking I'm getting a tooth today. No, I'm getting an implant. Now, stupid me, I thought implant meant the tooth, like you're going to implant the tooth. No, they had to drill back into the bone and put like a screw. I don't know what it looks like, but something in there so that the bone and the gums will heal around it. And then in 3 more months, I go back to see if it healed. And if it's not, I have to wait even longer. And then they have to build the tooth, because it's not a one size fits all, which is going to take multiple weeks. And then if I'm lucky, I'll get the tooth. So I just wanted to put in my little 2 cents there. There's many reasons why somebody who might need dental care the most might not win a free dental makeover, because if they're just trying to put on veneers or something, caps, you have to have healthy gums. You have to have an existing tooth to place the veneer on. Anyways, you are just mad that you lost, and I haven't even gotten into the thing they found out about her yet, but I will, I promise.
No snap-on veneers, nothing. That poured their heart and soul into these submission videos, followed all the rules, okay, and weren't included in the top 25. Weren't considered. That's what I'm upset about. I'm upset that people that have already raised money for their dental work, $3,000 worth, were considered. I'm upset that people that already have top and bottom dentures, their teeth are fine, were considered. I'm upset that people that really...
Make your own smile makeover contest then, since you think you are the one who gets to decide who the contestants should be. You get to analyze everybody's background and decide, well, you have enough money, well, you already have dentures, well, your gums aren't bleeding enough.
Really just need some whitening, were considered. And I'm also upset that nobody over the age of 40 was considered in the top 20. Okay, this is my opinion. You don't have to agree with it. I think it's wrong the way it was handled. This whole thing was very disorganized from the very beginning. I'm not going to apologize for it. You can hate me, you can like me, But there are girls that entered that really deserve this. And that's who I'm advocating for. I'm speaking for them.
So this lady has been pissing people off left and right for years. And here comes someone out the woodwork talking about, isn't your dad a offender though?
Hey, Courtney, or Mama C. You basically gained all of your followers by making up lies about people. So we found a little truth about you. I went into your live asking about your dad, and you blocked me. I posted several videos calling you out, and you keep ignoring me. So, Mama C, Courtney, since you have so much to say about everybody else, why don't you explain to us about your dad's charges and about him being a registered sex offender and stop blocking people? You're such this bad bitch that sits on the internet talking shit about people that's not even true, but you can't tell us the truth about your dad.
And look, it's not, you don't get to choose who your father is, right? And my first instinct was to be like, whoa, maybe she's the victim. Let's not taunt her about this. But then, come to find out, she was not the victim, and her dad essayed allegedly his niece, so it would be this lady's cousin, but still not her fault and not necessarily something to be mocking her, dragging her for. For example, I was adopted at birth. I was raised by people who are not blood related to me at all. I was not adopted to a family member, just complete strangers. They're my mom and dad. I love them. But I'm just saying I have no relationship with my biological family members, especially my dad's side. I've met my mom's side. My dad's side, no. But I did a 23andMe and I found out who my dad was. And I found out that he died in 1997 when I was 10 years old in a car accident. Fine. But then I found his brother and I was like, wow, I would love a picture of my dad because I've never seen a picture of him, no idea what he looks like, blah, blah, blah. 23andMe contacted me to a first cousin, and that is my dad's nephew, his brother's son. So I'm like, hey, this is who I am. If you have any information, blah, blah, blah. So he gives me his dad's number. I text the man, I let him know who I am and how I would love a picture of my dad. I find out his full name, and my dad, my adopted father, starts calling me off the hook. Don't contact him, don't contact him. He's like, look at this, sends me a link. Offender, bio uncle offender, and it was like a picture of this man. It said transient, so he was, they have to register an address. He doesn't have one, so he's just like a homeless offender wandering the streets. So my point is that you don't get to pick and choose who your parents are, and if that's her dad, that's her dad. But come to find out that this lady, Courtney, is letting this man come around her kids, allegedly. Making excuses and saying that he's innocent or he served his time and it's not a big deal, essentially.
Do you know Nicole? Is she the one who keeps making videos about you? Nicole? Oh, I don't know. What is she saying? I don't think I know a Nicole that's making videos. And there's a lot of people that make videos about me. What do you mean do a few pizzas? I'm not comfortable giving my address out for pizzas. I'm sorry. It's only me and the baby's here right now anyway. Stephanie Fitch, they're trying to get me started. They're trying to get me started. Because my dad, yes, has a record. Okay, so they obviously looked my name up. Okay, my dad's name is attached to my name. Yes, my dad got charged with some crimes when I was 16 years old. I think I was 16 when he got charged. So they're trying to get me going. That's it. I already freaking blocked the first one. Like they think I'm going to deny it. It's my dad. It's not me. He paid his dues. Okay, that was 20 years ago. 20 years ago. But it has nothing to do with me. Besides, he's my father. And he's a great father.
He paid his dues. I'm sorry, but registered offenders never pay their dues. Their dues would be for it to happen to them. Their dues would be for them to pass away. Other things, sure, you could pay your dues and now we can accept you back into society or back into the family. But not this. This is something that cannot be forgiven in my eyes, and I don't think you should forget because there's more kids coming up. And they always have that capacity to harm them. So now you have girls and they're growing up and they're going to become the age of this man's victim. And according to some of the sources I have, it was his niece. So obviously he has no problem with somebody that's blood related to him, which is a bigger problem. So Maybe she just doesn't want to talk about it. Maybe it's a traumatic memory from her childhood. That's traumatic, even if you are not the victim, to have your father arrested for such a thing. And she said that she was bullied for it because the whole town found out. And I feel bad. I can sympathize and empathize for that.
Instead of accepting it.
Okay, here I am asking her questions in her live. And yes, I'm being very nice and respectful because that's how you get people to tell you stuff. If I'm mean to her and start saying nasty stuff, she's going to block me, especially because Nicole already said, the blonde lady from earlier said that when she asked her, she got blocked. So,
Oh my gosh, Jessica Bailey. Who's they? I knew this was going to happen. Jessica, who's they? Is it just one person?
you already know I'm not snitching on Nicole.
Oh my gosh. I mean, it's obviously, it's out there. I knew this was going to happen. I just didn't know it was going to happen like this. Okay. I was 16 years old. Okay. Actually, I might have been even younger when this happened. Okay. I don't know exactly what happened. I was a child. So I don't know if it really happened. I just know he did some jail time. I just know he got put on a list. And now we are still, us kids, like me and my siblings, are suffering more than my dad, I think, ever did. Okay, we're the ones that are having to.
Her dad was arrested. The charge says 2007. So if she was 16 in 2007, that means she's younger than me by a few years because I turned 18 in 2005. But I digress. I notice how you've had all this time. You could have looked up your dad's charges by now and find out what he did if your family didn't want to inform you, especially before she allegedly brings him around her kids. And I like to point out the fact that she says, me and my sister have suffered more than my father ever did. She never mentions the victim. Did the victim suffer? No sympathy for the victim. And she did say at the very beginning of that, I don't even know if it even happened. So she's of the belief, it sounds like, that her dad is possibly innocent. Or even worse, she thinks he's innocent, but she knows if she says flat out he didn't really do it and the victim is a liar, people are going to gang up on her for that. So she's afraid to say that out loud. But it sounds like that might be her belief. And yes, I'm continuing to be nice to her. I'm continuing to downplay the situation because that's how you get people to talk to you. I gotta say stuff like that because that's what investigators do when they're trying to get a suspect to confess. And I'm not saying I'm like this great detective or anything, but that's why I'm being nice. And that's why I'm saying things like, oh, it's okay. My bio uncle is one too. Oh, it's not your fault. What if you were the victim? Blah, blah, blah. I am trying to get info, okay? I'm screen recording.
Deal with it. Ever since it happened, okay? We were bullied in school. You know, I was accused of letting it happen. And I was accused of provoking him. And I'm not even the person, I'm not the victim. No. So horrible things have been said. Now I'm being doxxed. It's my dad. Like what? There's nothing I can do about that. Going to take everybody that's on the internet and let's do a background check on their family members. I mean, oh, and I don't know what this girl's problem was with me. She's like obsessed with me. I don't know. She's made like a bunch of videos. Her real page, Jessica, is 7Nicole_boy mom. That's where she first posted it. Is that who you're talking about? Katie, that's not me. That's my sister. Is the video of him, like his arms like this? That's my sister. Dumbass. Okay, Bubba. All right. Listen, you guys. Jessica. I know. Is the picture of my dad like this? He's got big muscles. Katie, you did not upset me. It's these. It's her. It's these people upsetting me. Exactly. But yeah, exactly. What if I was the victim? And you guys are literally bringing it like, you know what I mean? That's traumatizing for somebody. I mean, I'm not, but what if I was? You guys wouldn't know that. This happened in 22 or 2000. I don't even remember, so long ago. I was a kid. I was still in high school. And it was very traumatizing for all of us, for me and my siblings. Yeah. After that, he wasn't allowed to even be around us by ourselves. He couldn't go to school events, couldn't go to any school event. But it's weird. I don't even know the girl. I've never had like any encounter with her. I mean, she's like a nobody. She just randomly started talking about me. And now she just is obsessed with it.
But are you bringing him around your family now, today? Here's the article from 2007. Michael L. Dersha, 39, so he was 39 in 2007. Millington pleaded no contest to 2 counts of second-degree criminal conduct involving a victim at least 13 years of age but under 16 between June and September, so it was ongoing. And someone did a deep dive on Courtney's Facebook, and lo and behold, there he is, right there, standing with all the kids, holding the little girls, just being a happy papa, not a care in the world, and Courtney apparently does not care, does not worry. Here he is, Courtney Dersha, Papa Mike, and Rybug. So there he is, holding all the babies, welcome around the house, welcome around the kids. So I'm gonna have to call it as I see it. You're a bad mom. This is gross. This is terrible. You can't choose your parents, but you can choose who can and cannot be around vulnerable children in your home. And that'll do it for this story, guys. Let me know what you thought in the comments. Thanks for watching. If you like this video and the button's available, because apparently it's not always available, but if it's there, press the hype button and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already.